Hey guys, welcome to Saelig. I am playing the beta branch. This is the latest patch as of today. I think most of this is optimization. It's going to be a short stream. I just want to start beginning to, we'll probably play through maybe 40 minutes here of gameplay. But what I did want to show you is some of the changes that I showed off in the recording. And then I'm testing out some new ingest server settings. And I plan on doing an Animalica stream later on today. So having said all that, let's start a new game. I just want to show you some of the new options, some of the features that were added. And then we're going to choose a herbalism profession. I think I did the farm the last time, so you've got several outfits to choose from here. You've got a male and female character. Of course, we're going to go with the bald guy and the goatee, or as close to a goatee as we possibly can. Good, close enough. We'll start with 14,000. We're going to do a long day, and we'll pick a name. Gee, I wonder what I'll pick. And the Razor's Edge family. Get out of the way. Razor's Edge. Here are the chickens. So this last patch they did add horses, new horses, a whole variation of new horses, and they're going to be adding more in the future. We'll just do Norbury. There's 2 towns on that map, and I kind of like it. Right off the bat, you're always going to want to press pause. And the reason I say that is because AI will compete and buy up all of the available stores, shops, manufacturing. And you want to be able to scroll around, get a nice overhead view of the map. So as soon as the game gets in here, I will do that immediately. Pause. And you hit the pause by the minus key and plus key to go fast forward. So we'll want to scroll around. You can use your mouse wheel and just hold the middle mouse button down. You can scroll in with the middle scrolling mouse, middle mouse button still. Yeah, most mouses. And then if you hit the backspace, I'm sorry, daggone it, horrible demo, Razor. Hit the tab key, you get an overhead view of the city and the shops that are available. So they did add fog in the last patch as well. I'm still on the fence on that one, but it is what it is. No one listens to me. So we've got a leather worker. Let's see what else we could pick from a bakery. Over here should be a herbalist hut. So, there is a very random chance you can start with a herbalism hut. Because the difference with the herbalism is it's a house and a manufacturer. So, wow, I got really lucky. So if I hit the backspace key again, I can zoom in here and click my mouse wheel, and man, I'm in some tree coverage. But, you know, I guess that's because I'm in herbalism. Oh, and it's really sensitive, and you can mess around with the sensitivity of your keys. Other quick way is just to actually double-click on your character, which he's going to be in that building anyway. And then hit the space bar, and it'll put you right there in front. And in fact, there he is. So, in the herbalism shop, you've got the little work area. We're going to have to upgrade all that, so we'll click on our shop. We'll go ahead and hit upgrades. We're going to want a stove. So let's buy our stove. We're going to need, and eventually you'll want to upgrade all this, obviously. You can get married in this game, so as you get married, you're going to want to add beds. You can have children. Your children can work for you. You do have to pay them, but so if you're trying to compare this to Guild, which is what I played, it's not a political game. There's not going to be all the politics in that, but there are some similarities. There is a king, and you can gain faction and land ownership with the king. Also, there are family heritages. So if you choose not to have a wife, when you die, the game is over. If you have offspring, you will take control of one of your offspring. Yeah, I am using the latest base patch. And hey, KYE, wow, dude, thanks for joining, man. Another developer there. Special shout out to them and the project they're working on. Go ahead and post your link in the chat if you want to the development of your game. Definitely a friend of mine, a friend of the Gamed Edge family. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish off upgrading our little building here. I don't think I need anything else. I start with a lot of this. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to want to hire your staff. So we can go into production. We have one worker right now. They're all sleeping. You always start at night. And hopefully the sounds aren't too loud. I did turn the music off for copyrights. But I can go ahead and assign him a duty. And so we can pick what production. We're going to do herbs right now. Get rid of that box. And close that. And let's, so we're going to have to wait for folks to wake up. So we can go ahead and actually pick the herbs for our field. And then once we click on the building, we can then go back into our workers. And you can change their wages. They have equipment slots. You can click on them. You can actually see their family tree. He's married. So he's got to support his wife, poor guy. And my wages are going to be horrible, so he's probably not going to be too happy with me. So you can actually equip him, give him stuff as well. Right now, there's no guards per se. People can loot you. They can steal from you. There's multiple random events, including death, disease, which is why we have a herbal shop here. And so hopefully there'll be a big market for... oh, no problem, man. Post that link. You're not hijacking anything. Anyway, if you go back to the overhead view, these are the markets. Let's go find it. You can actually either click on the icon and you can see the different stores. So there's two. There's the Norbury Market and the Least Village Market. And as you can see right now, there are there's herbal tea. So we have a competitor out there somewhere. We can actually do things with our competitor. We can set their business on fire. We can vandalize them. We can torment them until they either move out and shut down or they start retaliating back. You can also get caught, which is kind of funny. You get fined right now. Later on, there'll be punishment like lynchings, hanging people on the racks and things like that. So a lot of stuff planned for this game. It's going to be really cool. So real quick, I just want to show you let's click on me and let's zoom in. I want to show you the inside of the building. I don't know why it's not zooming in on me in my shop. That might have been busted. It used to zoom right in. I'm not sure what's the deal with that. Second thing they added in the latest patch was the numbering system. So you can put hotkeys. So if you have your cart selected, you can actually hit the control key and then 1 through 9 or 1 through 8. And you can assign a hotkey to that. So then if I click on my chicken or myself and then I hit the number 1 key, it goes right back to the cart. And you can do that with your pet. You can do that virtually with everything. One thing I did notice here that I'm going to bring up with the devs is since this is my business and my home, I don't have the option for a dog. With a house, you have an option for a dog, and he actually protects you from being looted. We'll take a quick look in here in the inside of the business. This is kind of neat. So you can see in here, here's the workstation for the herbalism shop. And eventually when folks wake up, you'll see some people in there. And actually, I think we can hire one more worker. Yeah, see, we're halving our wages. No, we can't. That stinks. We do need to upgrade our cart, though. I'm not sure how this is going to work with the kitchen. We might need to actually upgrade. Where is that? So we did upgrade the stove. And let's add in... I know I don't need that. We're going to upgrade that. You're going to watch your money. That's super important. We're going to upgrade our cart for sure. So if I select my cart, I can put all these upgrades, and each of these add more slots to the cart. I think that'll be enough. Because eventually we're going to make different herbal teas, things like that. We can put more fields down. But this is the first round for the herbalism shop. It's brand new. So we're going to go ahead and leave the building here. And I'm going to go ahead and play. I'll show you what I can do with Razor as far as social interaction. We're going to hit the tab key here, and I'm going to bring him over here. And I can control him from that tab menu and zoom back in. He's going to run over here. We can do several actions with him. Because if you click on each person, each of them has their needs listed up here, their reputation, and their reputation with you. So you're going to want to meet as many people as you can to find out what they think of you. Because the ones in red don't like you, and they are the typical ones that are going to set fire to your business, do nasty things. And then again, I can pull up any information on the family tree, and the longer you play this game, the more generations or lineages you get. So we're going to have Razor come over here, and the best way to meet people, we can either relax and he'll randomly chit-chat, or we can come over here and we can actually... I clicked on a player. I don't want that. I'm right-clicking. Oh, that's going to be loud. If the rain's too loud, let me know in chat. I haven't really messed around with the... There's good old Razor right there. And you just hold that middle mouse, and you can actually entertain. So he'll come over here, he'll break out his harp, and I really don't want to listen to that, so we'll leave him there. I want to show you some of the other shops. So this is the farm. The farmer. It does not have an indoor area. It's all outdoor. But they create all the food, wool, their sheep, pigs, different types of animals, gardening, lots of different vegetables, that wheat that the baker is going to need. Over here you can actually see the, as you can see, I'm entertaining people as we go. So here's the mill, and they will actually be the ones that, if you were a farmer, they'd be buying the wheat from you. Let's go back to the tab key. There's all these hearts that look like hearts. These are apples, actually. These are fruit trees. You can gather fruit for yourself. This is the mine. Oops, clicked away too soon. So if you own a mine, you can actually mine for different golds and things like that. And as you can see, the NPCs have already bought these buildings up. If we go back to Razor, I just double click on his little face. You can see I'm entertaining a child here. That's quite nice. But I can actually right click on that person. I can interact, so I can chat with them, gain reputation. Up here on the top bar are the people that you've met. You can click on each one of them. You can actually double click and zoom right to them. I can click on my own family tree. I have nothing. I have nobody. I'm a loner. And then the last is the logbook, which will show all the events that have happened to you over the course of the game. And then your options menu. And this is where you can actually turn on hunger. You can adjust your brightness here as well, your overall volume, which I'm just going to turn that down just a little bit, and you can adjust your resolution, blah, blah, blah. So I have it set up right now that Razor does get hungry and does require sleep. So we'll check him out, and right now he has no needs. So we can go over to the family, or the local tavern, which I think is here. Yep, let's head for the ale house, and let's just hit Razor. Let's tell him to go over here to the ale house, and let's go buy food. And we'll hop into the inn. A great place to meet people, drink, and be merry. These little icons at the bottom are notifications. They can tell you stuff about your shop. They can tell you stuff about you and your businesses, your home. like being set fire to, things like that. And you can click on the show me and it'll take you right there. And there's Razor. He's going to go in here and buy food, which he has done, hopefully. And now I am now warm and immune from disease, but I did not buy food. Waiter! Let's try that again. I would like to buy some food, please. But probably because there's nobody working in here right now. So we can start chatting up some people here. And there is a cooldown on all these functions. You can punch people, you can yell at them, you can do whatever you'd like. You can follow them if they're somebody, and then you can flirt. Hey, baby. So we're gonna chat this, and you should see the points come up. And again, they typically just run right away. Hey, come back. So we'll double click on Razor. Where you got? She probably left you. Nope, they're there. And let's see who she is. Make sure she's not married. Oh, good, she's single. Alright. And her name is Gabrua Edmunda. So we'll need to remember her, because that's who we're going to work on. And we'll catch up with her periodically. We'll work on our reputation, and maybe that'll be our wife for our kid. Check up the time. It's 8 o'clock, so we should have some workers now. And in fact, we do. I'll show you what you can do with Razor or your NPC, your character. You can actually go over here, and right now he's gathering herbs. Good for him. I can come over here and right click and I can supervise, and that will speed up the production of my business. So if I click on here on the production, once Razor gets over here and starts waving his arms and flapping around and yelling at people, you will see them work faster and start production. Faster production. Thought I already clicked on that. Oh, I'm now warm. That's good. I'm glad I know that now. Let's take a look here. I'm not sure why I can't hire somebody else. I need somebody to actually work in here. Because as you'll notice, let's take a look in the kitchen. Maybe he's doing both jobs. Nope, nobody working there. I'm not sure. Usually you'll get an icon down here that says hire new worker, and that is not the case. So Grumpy, if you know, I know you're watching the stream, if you know anything about hiring more workers for these, if I'm missing a perk, this is what I have so far. That's for family. Yeah, I'm reading the chat, Grumpy. It's just delayed, bud. So that's his supervising animation right there. Pretty hilarious. I guess my worker is doing the job of two. Ah, church bells. Might go check that. They might have added monasteries. I don't know if that was in on the last one or not. I didn't check. Hit the tab key. Yeah, the arm flailing is pretty hilarious. What do we got here? Oh, they did. Okay. Let's go to. We can. The churches were always in, but there you have a beggar doing a sermon. I think. I don't know. I can't ever tell. But you can actually become, you can run these as a business as well, or that will be a feature eventually. But we don't really care about that right now. We care about our shop. So I still do not see the option to hire another worker. This is concerning. So far he's got 5 herbs, and just to collect those I can throw those into the cart and we can sell them. At the end of the business day you actually pay your wages and take your you can send your cart. That's another thing I'll show you. If I click on the 1, I can either do a travel to, and you can check each market from any location, which is kind of nice. I can see who has herbs and who doesn't. and what the market price is for each one. So he has herbal tea at this market and balm, but nobody has the herbs. So might have to check here. Oops, sorry about that. So the devs are continuously working on, and we can actually change him now. No, we can't. Why can't I do tea? I do bomb. And again, I apologize because I have not done anything with herbalism. It's brand new since the last patch. So I'm not sure how to get the... probably should have picked a different profession for the starter, but I did want to play it because I hadn't yet. Click on Razor. Can you supervise again? Go, man. Supervise. Right click. I think you have to be outside to do that. That's okay. Click on the shop. Yeah, we can't do anything from in here. We'll right click on here. We'll have him supervise again. And yeah, I can't do it from there. Production. Wonder if I change that to bomb. Full tea. Oh, I need fruit and honey for that. Oh, I need eggs. Well, that would be a problem. So let's go ahead and show off the cart. So let's go grab some eggs. And we'll actually click on that, click on our cart, or we can just hit the number 1 key, as I showed you. And I'm going to do a couple different things. One, I'm going to unload this inventory and put it on Razor. And then we're going to send the cart. So we're going to travel to, and first of all, let's find out who has the cheapest eggs. And we can actually go get eggs ourselves if we want. But we're going to buy them. It looks like they have them at least market. So we'll hit the number 1 key again. And we're going to travel to, and we're going to travel to least. And I can actually offload and sell, so sell and return home my cart, which is really nice. So they're good. And that's actually one of the new horses right there. It's like a painted horse. You can follow them by hitting the space bar, and that puts you into a follow mode. You're kind of like off to the side. Checking the market, no, that's been in since the beginning, Andreas. Thanks for asking. While he's doing that, let's go. I wonder where she's at. Let's double click on her. Might have to get out of this mode. Yeah. Okay, she's in her house. Probably sleeping, my luck. People seem to sleep at odd times. No, she's not. Is she a thief? She is a thief. She's stealing. Maybe. Oh, she just got fined. Maybe we don't want that for a wife. Although that could be profitable. I just clicked on flirt with her, so Razor's going to run over here. Our wife, the thief. There's the mason. He's a metal worker. Another business. Good for tools, things like that. And thank you guys for watching. You know, this wasn't meant to be a full-blown game playthrough, because it does take a while, not just to get married, but to actually have children, get your business up and running. Oh, she's going to wait a long time for me. There he comes. Alright, now I can check on my relationships. Oops, people. And we have a green status with her. That's good. And then you can actually do one more action. I should be able to, let's follow her. Should be able to chat with her as well. Come here, thief. Thief wife. Thief future wife. And the chatting gives you points as well. So as soon as you get them to a pink status, that's when you can actually bribe them to be your wife. So I'll have to wait for the cooldown now. So I'm going to go back to the herbalism shop. Actually, let's go to the cart. And we have just arrived at the market. Or we're close anyway. Kind of nice. You can see all the different farms and businesses. It's actually a well-polished game. I've never had one crash or any issues with this, and they're constantly adding new content. And eventually, I think they will add guards, but I don't know that for sure. We did have a Q&A with them a couple days over the weekend. And that was one of the things most people ask is, are we going to have an army of dogs, or will we have guards? Oh, these heart players drive me nuts. They can't even carry a tune. Alright, so now that he's there, I can actually click the one, and I can open up my inventory, click on the shop, sorry, and then open up my inventory, and we can buy all these eggs. And we just bought them completely out of stock. So now we can actually hit the one key, click on our cart, and we can say travel to, or we can actually just say move to and use the wheel, or we can say travel to home. There we go. And he'll head off with our eggs. So let's go back to the shop. Make sure our guy's over here working. He is. Wow. Must be a storm brewing up. There is weather in this game as well. As you can see, quite windy. And we'll get the eggs in there, and that should open up some more product for us. We've got quite a few herds. So I'm going to bring Razor back over here to supervise and speed him up. Oh man, all I can hear on my end is wind. Hope it's not that loud in your guys' stream. That is a storm. Oh, we have a fruit tree right close to our house. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. I just canceled his actions. Supervise, buddy. Click on the house again. Production. And we'll change that to bomb as soon as we get our eggs over here, which will be a while. So again, this is 2 developers, 1 artist, and Stardog as the programmer. They were writing this in Unity. I'm not sure what the release date is. It's very affordable. I'll link in the end of the stream what the Steam page for the title itself and the store. So Razor will actually go in there and supervise and wave and flail his arms. Much better. Let's see if there's anything else while we're waiting on our card I can show you. And sometimes it's kind of interesting because I never know what all they patch. So when you do see a patch come down there, you just never know what you're getting. It'll show you the little icons. You can start to get a feel for, like there's the butcher, trading post, and you can own a trading post as well. Of course, that family owns it right now. What we could do is we could burn it down, drive them out of business, and take over. But I'm not going to be evil. Alright, so we'll go back down here. There are upgrades to beds, which give more better sleep. They'll be adding more and more to houses. Oh, I hear the cart. Yeah, there he is supervising. So now that the cart's here, I can put the eggs in here. And we can actually put the herbs in here. If you scroll the wheel, you can pick them all up. Unfortunately, mine doesn't seem to work all the time. And now we can actually change to a bomb and switch his production. And then that's something we can take to market. So if anybody has any questions, yeah, it's a little different from Banish. So yeah, I kind of put this, and there are, if you're close to a coastal map, there's different maps for play. I'm just reading some of the chat comments. There's a fisherman. If you're near a harbor, if there's water on the map you're playing. So there are other businesses and professions in the game. Unfortunately, in the beta branch, I don't have access to those maps. So as you can see now, he's actually working on creating the bomb now, and we can look at the production of that, which is really cool. There's a lot of animations for the different working functions of each character. Yeah, I kind of put this between Banished, Patrician, which was a game several years ago. I don't even know if it runs on Windows 10 anymore. It barely. I had issues with running it on Windows 8, and and then also Guilds, which was my all-time favorite management game as far as politics and businesses for a city builder. One of the things they mentioned is, as far as city expansion, cities as they prosper will grow a little bit, but nothing like what you saw in, say, Patrician, where the cities would actually grow and change in size. And same with the guilds as well, as far as territory for each city. But all in all, I mean, I think for the development of the game, it's very smooth. They're constantly actually taking user feedback on this interface to try to make it more functional. But I think they're really doing a good job, and the fact that they're taking feedback from the players is good. That means we might maybe coerce them into some of those features. Hi, Jenny. Jenya. It's BU for you. She's actually going to do the Animalica with me next, where they actually patched today, added a few things. She actually found an orca, which was kind of funny. Can I supervise again? So if nobody has any questions, I can eat in my own house. That's really all I wanted to show. Let's take a look at here. I'm warm again. That's good. Take a look at my needs. I'm warm. It gives me immunity to disease. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I'm not going to be doing this much longer. Probably about 10 more minutes. So if you have a question, please ask. And it is the end of the workday, so I probably have lost my workers to sleep. Check on that. Yep, they're in bed. We made one bomb. So we'll put that on the cart. We'll hit the number 1 key, and we're just going to check the prices real quick on what they're selling there. 38. Or buying at 38. They're buying at, scroll down, 38. Seems to be the going rate, 38. So just pick the closest one, which is going to probably be least. So I'll hit the number 1 key again. I'll travel to, we'll go to least, just to offload and return. My card will take off and do the rest. And now, since we require sleep, I'll click on Razor, and these are the beds right here. That's without upgrading them. And he will go to snooze. So I don't see any questions being asked. I'll give it one more minute, but if no one has any questions about the game, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I just wanted to show off the game a little bit, and then realize I had that icon up there for that whole stream. That's probably not something I want in the stream, so bye. A little late now, but oh well, it is what it is. All right, I'm not seeing any questions. Oh, sorry. Where is the food and rest toggle? I just showed you. It was the right click and eat and drink. The eat and rest. You can either eat in your house if you have it in your inventory, which shows up under the storage of the house itself. Herbalism, I think they're still working on this as far as upgrading of beds. I do have the better beds upgrade, so I'll upgrade those. We'll upgrade the workspaces. And again, you want to watch your money. You put additional seating and a storage shed. We don't really need that right now. Turn it on. Oh, in the options menu? What are you talking about, Grumpy? I did too. You're late. I showed that already in options. Right here. See? Show up on time. It is on. Alright, so now I should be rested and yeah, I'm all good to go. So, any other questions before I... Yeah, that's new. That was new as of the last patch. They just enabled that. It's new in the beta branch. I don't know if you're playing the beta branch. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching, and check the guys out on Steam. They definitely are a very active development team. If you like the genre as much as I do, you'll definitely enjoy this game. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of it. Kids are quite a challenge. I just don't have time to show that off in here, but I will save this game for future streams, and we'll continue working on our thieving wife. And have a child. As you can see, the beds changed as I upgraded them too. So anyway, you guys have a super great day, and check you out later on the next stream. Animalika here in about 40 minutes. Until then, this is Razor from Razor's Edge, and you guys have a super day. Peace out.